This is Natalie as well.
How's it going?
How are you, mate? What's going on?
Oh, bit of a busy day.
Get that mic into you. Yeah.
Work, uni?
Work uni, yeah, nice. I called you yesterday. You were in hospital. You all good?
Yeah. I like middle of last night, shower, going to bed.
Yeah.
Started vomiting everywhere. Vomited all night.
No good.
Went to the hospital. Went to like doctors. They're like, "Oh, I'll probably go to the hospital." Had like low pulse, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Yeah, go there." They put like IV and stuff into me. And
Feeling good now?
yeah, all better now. All better.
Yeah.
So
Now we got Jake Rynne
that's it.
from the Carina Lawn Bowls Club. Thought I'd change it up, have a bit of fun, play some bowls against you. I don't know if we can
Give it a crack.
I've got $20. Put a little wager on. I don't know if there's a handicap we can do, but we'll start with like, how did you get into lawn bowls?
Well, so I'm a kid from the country. I grew up in Dalby. I guess I started through the kindergarten. They had a bit of a program going. Like they take all the kids down to the local club in Dalby, like one day a week. Sort of from there, found out my grandpa played bowls. I watched on TV a bit with him, and then I just got better and better, and started playing a few little like junior, senior days along the coast and whatnot, and we just kept going from there.
And so, when did you move to Brizzy?
I've only moved to Brisbane just this year for uni. I finished grade 12 last year, and now I've moved to Brisbane, studying at QUT, studying engineering. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's
how's that going? That'd be pretty busy,
it's
wouldn't it?
pretty full on. It's a tough workload, but yeah, trying to manage that and bowls and whatnot, it's pretty hectic. But it's managing at the moment.
Yeah, no, that's good, mate. And you're in the Australian. Graham was saying some Australian squad. How's that?
Yeah, so I'm in the Australian emerging squad.
Yeah.
That's the squad below the open men's team that plays the world champs and com games that they were just very successful in and whatnot. So
how'd they go in that?
Yeah, they went well. We won the women's gold in the pairs, women's singles, men's triples, silver. They were very successul. We're pretty widely known as the best lawn bowling nation in the world, but typically when we go over to Europe and whatnot, we're not. Just because we have a lot better surfaces here to play on and whatnot. We go over there and they're very slow, not as kind and whatnot as what we have here. So
what's the difference with the surface? Like?
So our greens are a lot more precise. We can play a lot better bowls. Our greens are a lot faster. So. It takes longer for the bowl to get there, whereas them, you got to chuck it a lot harder to get it there. Here, if you have a drive, roll it quick, and you hit other bowls, they go off the rink. Whereas over there, if you have a drive, when you hit them, they don't go as far. So you got to play a little bit of a different game.
So it's a bit like cricket in terms of the pitches and stuff.
Yeah, very much. Every single green you play on is different, even as far as every rink, every part of the green is different to one or the other, as how it turns and everything like that. So
do you go out and study the track before you play? How does that all work?
Yeah, so in most games you get a two-end roll-up before you play. In pennants you can roll up as long as you want, until half an hour before the game. So here, I come and practice and whatnot. So at your home club, that's typically where you'd have the home ground advantage, because you should know, what most rinks are doing, what little tricks and stuff are. So
So how does your league work with Carina? What's the league like? How many teams in it? And
so this is my first year with Carina, having just moved here. So we just had our pennant season that finished last weekend. That's we have heaps of districts throughout the state. We're in the Gateway district. We play Belmont and Vicky Point and Capalaba, Wellington Point, all those sort of clubs. We're in Div 1. There's 7 divisions, and so we come second in our standings. So we had to play the semi-final and then the final last weekend.
Right.
Yeah, so we beat.
So it's just finished.
Yeah. So we beat Capalaba in the semi-final in a good game on last Saturday, and then we lost the final to Belmont on the Sunday in another nice close tussle. But it was a very good year for the club. We won Division 7. We were in the final of Division 2 and final of Division 1. last year we stayed in. Well, this club I wasn't playing, but they stayed in Division 1 by one shot.
Mm-hmm.
So the bottom team of Div 1, gets relegated to Div 2. And they stayed in it by one shot, and then this year we're in the grand final. So it's a big.
So you've just missed out.
Well, yeah. So it's a big turnaround from last year to this year for the club.
That's massive.
But they're only going.
So how many
forward.
teams in the comp?
I think there's 7 in Div 1.
And how many make finals? 4?
3.
Oh, 3.
3, yeah. So
Okay.
3. So the second and third play off in the semi, and first goes straight through to the final.
Straight through.
Yeah.
Right. I reckon like a lot of people would think lawn bowls is like an older people's sport.
Yeah, there's definitely
What's
that.
the average age for like with you guys and all that?
There's definitely that stigma around. Playing pennants, like there still is, I guess when you're talking about elite sports, I guess it's still a bit of an older style game, but like a lot of my best mates here at the club, like they got Tyler Pettigrew, he's 21, Joel Downey's 22, Josh McCarthy, he's 21, and they're all, playing in the higher end of the club, in the Bowls Australia stuff as well. Like I think our highest age is about 40. Like, everyone in that Com Games team is, between 21 and 28, 30. So that sort of range.
Yeah, nice. What were the celebrations like after the grand final?
They
Do you have a crack or?
Yeah. Or I guess that's a bit of another thing about bowlers. They do like to have a drink.
Yeah,
so it was a really good result for the club this year, and they certainly celebrated accordingly.
Yeah. Do you celebrate, or you on the waters? Do you have a crack?
I have a couple.
Yeah,
I have a couple.
That's what I like to hear. That's good. You got to celebrate, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Got to be a little bit careful. But we
that's
celebrate.
Right. When you're in the Australian squad, you probably got to keep a lid on it.
I try and keep a lid on it a bit. Some of the others don't keep a lid on it as much, but I do.
That's beauty. Talk us through like average week for you, a normal week with practice and all that.
Well, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays are my sort of uni days. I work at the Stones Corner Hotel as well, so I'll work at the pub, Monday, Tuesday or Wednesday night as well, sometimes 2, sometimes 3 of them nights. Wednesdays, if I'm not working in the night, I'll try and get down here for a roll-up, practice. Same with Tuesdays. It's sort of the nights that I'm not working, I'll come down and have a practice. I'll be here pretty much every Friday afternoon having a practice.
Yeah. Just on your own, or?
If there's anyone here, I have some match play with them.
Nice.
Otherwise, I just do my own thing, work on the things that like I need to work on with myself. Like I'll identify that I need to practice drawing or driving or forehand or backhands, and then I'll practice accordingly.
Talk us through all those little things.
So
they sound a bit like golf.
Yeah, I suppose so. So, I mean, when you're playing a game, like, there's so many different shots you can play. Like, obviously, you're trying to draw to the jack, but, you can be trying to trail the jack a foot. You could be trying to trail it a metre. You could be trying to sit a bowl through and stay. You could be trying to kill the end, take a bowl out. You could be doing that on forehand. You could be doing it on backhand. Could be doing it short, medium, or long.
So if I'm a right-hander, backhand is...
So, yeah, you'll have the line straight in front of you. Yep. So if you're a right-hander, you'll be bowling like on the right hand. So forehand is the right-hand side of the line for you, and backhand is the left-hand side if you're a right-hander.
Yep.
So...
it's like tennis,
Yeah, same thing, pretty much. And that could... And, you could be playing a long end, tee to tee, or you could be playing a short end, like 21 metres is the shortest you can have it. Or you could be in the middle. So so many different things to train and try and perfect.
Because you look at it, it's just like roll the ball and try and get it as close as you
can. Obviously, a lot of like barefooters that's what it is. But when you're trying to be perfect at it, there's so many different things.
So how many hours a week do you put into your bowls?
I'd say upwards of 10 hours a week on the green, and then I do like train off the green as well. You need to be very mentally fit to play bowls. I could be out there for 4 hours playing a game, and that's 4 hours of concentrating every minute pretty much.
And what do you do off the field off the pitch to work on that?
There's a lot of like I'll be talking with coaches, reading books, even just in the gym, that sort of thing. Just getting myself mentally prepared. A lot of even visualization, that sort of thing. I do that, like, even that's part of my pre-shot routine. Like, I'll visualize a shot that I want to play, how it's going to happen, and then I do it.
Yeah, nice.
I guess that could be the same as a lot of other sports. Like, tennis, I don't know, they might see the ball coming, you know, they're visualising where they're going to hit it, and then they hit it there. So,
Are you a nervous type before a game?
Nah. I've been playing for quite a long time.
So when did you start? What age?
5 or 6, I'd say.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Been playing
In
quite a
your
while. I suppose I started getting really competitive probably 9 or 10. I played my first games for Queensland in the juniors when I was 10.
Yeah.
That's the under 18s. So that was quite a feat for me.
That's massive.
And yeah, I've been in the very competitive sort of ever since then.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Do you have a like a hero, or not a hero, like you idolise in the bowls game?
Yeah, I guess Kelvin Kirko, he's always been up there with, you know, one of the greatest. He's had all sorts of challenges throughout his life and won Commonwealth Games singles for Australia in 2006.
Yeah.
So he's one that I look up to a lot.
Is he still involved with?
Yeah. I actually was fortunate enough to win a Premier League with Tweed Heads playing under Kelvin.
Oh right.
That was my first year at Tweed Heads, and I played third in Kelvin's rink, and we won the Queensland Premier League, which is basically the biggest club event you can win in Queensland.
That's massive.
Yeah, it was quite an honour.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Where are you living?
Do
you live on your own, or you're boarding?
No, I live with family. So
yep.
my uncle, he lives in Brisbane, so that was lucky as well. I'm living with him at the moment.
Beauty.
Pay me way. And,
yeah. Does he play as well?
No, he doesn't.
No.
My mum plays and my grandpa plays.
They're still in Dalby?
Yeah.
And they still play now?
Yeah. They
good.
play. Grandpa, I guess, is the one who got me into it properly.
Do you smash him now, or does he still have it over you?
Nah, he hasn't beaten me for quite a while.
Brilliant. Who's a club legend here? There has to be someone rolling around.
I guess, Carina's never, I guess, while I've been in bowls, been known as a powerhouse club. They were kind of struggling there for a bit, but they're really gotten back on their feet now, and I guess that's why I'm here, trying to, in a way, give back to the sport a little bit. Like, I've gotten so much out of it, and like, obviously I'm still trying to, you know, achieve goals and play for Australia and whatnot. But yeah, this club's really going places. They got Pancho's Pizza here now.
Yeah, my housemate used to go there every week with his he raved on about it. Yeah,
they're amazing. Like Mickey Ashworth and Neckar, they're two legends of the club that have got it back on their feet.
Yeah.
And they play in our Div 1 pennant team as well. So I'm just here trying to. They get the club side going, and I'm here trying to get the bowl side of it going, along with those other guys that I mentioned before, Tyler, Josh, and Joel. You know, we're all trying to get this club back up in the bowls.
So you're gonna be the future legend of this club, hopefully.
I hope so. Yeah. I hope so. Yeah.
Awesome.
We're just been confirmed to be in the Premier League trials.
Right.
Which is what I said.
That's a step up.
100%. So that's the one that I said that I won with Tweed Heads.
Okay.
So teams get relegated sort of most years, and then, you know, other clubs can come in. There's a pretty well set top 8. There's kind of bottom teams, but yeah, we've been given the opportunity to trial this year, and hopefully we can make the most of it.
That's
hopefully
huge,
we get in, and hopefully we can give it a red hot crack.
So what are the teams around like Brizzy area that go pretty well?
Well, Belmont beat us in the pennant final.
Belmont?
Belmont is literally just up the road. It's like if you get out in the green, you can probably see Belmont Bowls Club up the hill.
Okay.
Yeah, so they've been in Premier League now for multiple years. They missed out. I played for them last year in Premier League.
Yeah.
And we missed out on finals, so top 5 by 1 game. We had to win our last game against number 1 spot to get in. We lost last bowl by 1 shot. So we missed out awfully close to being finals. But yeah, apart from that, they're like Broadbeach is pretty much the dominant club in Queensland at the moment.
Right.
Followed by...
What about Burleigh? Are they in it?
Burleigh, yeah.
They're a good club. We always walk past there.
They actually beat Broadbeach in the final. Broadbeach went undefeated all season. We that was a team we played to get in. We lost to Broadbeach by 1.
Yep.
And then Broadbeach made the final, and Burleigh beat them in the final. So
Burleigh are good as well.
Burleigh are good. Helensvale, they've been good for. I don't know how many pennants and Premier Leagues they've won. They've been superstars for a long time.
Do you get paid? Like, do you get paid to play?
Yeah. A lot of players. Well,
recruiting and stuff goes on. Like,
100%. Like Premier League and that sort of stuff. There is quite a bit of money in bowls.
Yeah, nice.
Like there's a bit of a saying like you can't make a living out of bowls, but a lot of the guys that play for Australia and whatnot, they all work like in the bowls clubs and whatnot. They all have jobs in the bowls clubs, so that when they, a lot of bowls like is during the week, or there might be Premier Leagues or bowls Premier Leagues or anything like that. That's all during the week. So if they're working in a bowls club, they get paid to go and play and represent the club as well.
Pretty good life, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's certainly a sport that you can make easy money out of, I suppose. There's a lot of clubs, have more money than the others and can pay them better players to play for their clubs, especially in Premier Leagues and whatnot. But I guess that just depends how you financially set up.
Yeah, beauty. All right, we'll get into some questions now.
Yep.
What's the best? I've got random questions only because I had a girl, Emma, last one, so I'm just trying to best and hardest thing about being a lawn bowls player.
I guess the best thing is the like the culture and the diversity in it.
Yeah.
Like there's the amount of opportunities that I've got from playing bowls, because there's just people from every walk of life play bowls. Like people that, I've got jobs out of playing bowls. Like my first job, I was an apprentice diesel fitter. That was because I bowled with a bloke who was one of the bosses in Diesel Care, which is an Australia worldwide company. There are, people who have all sorts of different shops and all that sort of stuff. Like even working in the clubs, making friends that I have fun with, and making lifelong friends and that sort of thing. It's just a sport that is really a fun thing, and you get so many opportunities out of. What was the other part?
Best part.
That's the best part.
Hardest part. Sorry.
Hardest part. I guess the hardest part is trying to perfect it, because you can never really be perfect at it. Like, I guess some sports you can play the perfect, do the perfect thing, but in bowls there's really you never achieve perfection.
Yeah.
And it's so hard to, especially like we're an outdoor sport. We've got wind, we've got rain, we've got, it could be 40 degrees. Yeah. It's so hard to be perfect, and you've got to try and be better than everyone else in every condition.
Sort of like golf. I find golf golf's a sport. It just always brings you back. If you play good, you want to do it again. If you play shit, you want to come back and fix it up. Yeah, so it sounds very similar.
Yeah, it is. It is in a way. And a lot of golfers play bowls, and a lot of bowlers play golf. So like a lot of people sort of do both or go from one to the other.
Yeah, so that's cool. Do you play?
I've hit a ball around. I can give it a good whack, but I have never really played competitively.
What's your strength in bowls?
It's probably my like tactical game. Like I normally know how to work a player over, how to even get in their head, because it is a very mental thing.
You throw some shots out there, do you?
Yeah, you get in their head, say a couple of things, just nice. Make them.
I didn't know that.
Make them doubt what they're doing.
Yeah, nice.
It's nothing, but like in cricket, they'll have proper jabs at each other. But it's not like that. It's more like, it's windy out here today. Like, just throw doubt in their head, that sort of thing. It's I guess you develop. Mate. Yeah, I guess you develop it over time. But
makes you angry on the pitch. Is it pitch? What do you call it?
Green.
Green on the green. Yeah.
Probably missing, like when I miss a shot that I would normally get, like if I have trained it and played it over and over again, and then when it comes to a game and I miss, it's just very annoying. Or if I play a bowl and like as soon as I let it go, I'll know like whether it's good or not.
Yeah.
And if I think it's good, and then I might get a gust of breeze like mid bowl, and that just completely takes it off track, and you just like.
So wind plays a fair factor.
Oh, huge,
right.
Yeah.
It brings the ball a long way.
Yeah, like when we go out and play, it's not real windy today, but like when it's like, we get days where it's blowing a gale, and that can change it by meters.
Yeah,
meters. So.
Like it. Best win you've ever had?
Best win.
Memorable.
It's probably it have to be between two. I won the state pennant with Belmont a couple of years ago, and that was huge for us. We were, I guess, a bit of an underdog club all the way. Won the district, and then there was no zone playoff that year because of coronavirus.
Okay.
And then so Gold Coast didn't get to play theirs, which was fortunate because we didn't have to play some of the best clubs in the state. But then we got to play all the other best clubs in the state from every other zone. There's 8 zones in Queensland at the state finals, and yeah, we won it. We didn't lose a game there, and it was really amazing. It's always good to win like the club events like Pennant and Premier League because it's 12 other blokes. Like you're there with 12 other people. In Premier League, it's ladies as well, but winning in a team and in a group I find so much more satisfying, so much more rewarding than. I guess the other one of my best wins was probably the Queensland Champion singles.
Yeah,
that one I had to. So that's just by myself. I had to win my club singles, my district singles, my zone singles, and then go and win the state one. So I forget how many games it was, but it's knockout the whole way through. So if you lose one, you're gone. So I won
the pressure cookers. Those ones, eh?
Yeah, and funnily enough, at the Champion of Champions, I played one of my good mates, Jacob Nelson, in the first round and beat him 25-24. So by one, and then in the next game, I played another one of my good mates, another young guy coming up in the sport, Nick Carl, 25-24 again. So
bit of banter in those games, or what?
I was 2+2. In singles, not as much. I find like in singles, I rarely talk to my opposition. Like it's very like I want to be focused. Your mates playing your best mates, you'd be fucking into them. Nah, it would be best mates off the green maybe.
yeah.
On the green, yeah, very competitive.
Yeah,
very
nice,
competitive.
Nice. What's your best achievement in?
Probably those two that I just like winning.
What about Australia? Like making.
Well,
where does that sit?
I've won.
That's huge.
I've won the Queensland. The Australian Junior Golden Nugget. A couple of years ago, that was big. Yep. I won the Australian Junior Bowler of the Year.
Yeah. That
was last year. I come second at the Australian Champion of Champions, which goes to Worlds. So that was by one game. I missed out by one. I lost one more game than the guy who won it. The Premier League, the Queensland Premier League, that was a big one, as well as the Queensland Pennant. They're all probably my best ones. Cool. Got an Australian junior pairs. Like I'm only 18 now, so a lot of my achievements.
I was on Google and I was just looking. Fucking hell, you've done a lot.
Yeah, I've been pretty fortunate. Like I've really got opportunities where like a lot of people haven't, and been set up for that success. Like I'm on a Sport Australia Hall of Fame, repping the cap.
Nice. I saw that.
Sport Australia Hall of Fame scholarship at the moment. Which
what does that do?
So, I get to work with all the Hall of Famers in Sports Australia, so it's massive. And with that, I got a $5,000 scholarship. It was massive. That's merch awesome. And all that sort of stuff.
That's huge.
Yeah,
I've got on here as well. Like one person you'd want to work with in bowls. You've probably done it. You've probably done it, are you? One of the first people that I worked with that was most recognised was Ian Schubach. He's a 4-time world champion. Yeah.
And that was when I was 10 years old. Working with him, I was with him for a couple of years, and he taught me so much. Like even now, I still think about the things that he says. Yeah. And on the green, they're still with me, even though I haven't really been with Shuey for years now, but everything that he used to say to me is still in your head. There very much. Yeah,
that's awesome.
It's probably one of the best coaches that I've ever had.
Oh, nice. Shout out to him.
Yeah, 100%.
Favorite memory or growing up playing?
I won just a club pairs with my grandpa. He got me into it. We played a club pairs together in Dalby. We won it, and then we went to the Champions and won that as well. So that's probably one of my best. Also won a mixed pairs with Mum one time. We went and played I think we got to state one year. That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
like winning stuff with your family is
100%,
always really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I just played footy with my brother for the first time, and Dad coaches, and nothing better than being with your family, is it? Yeah. What do you think? One thing like lawn bowls can do to, I don't know, because you don't really hear about it much in Australia, do you? Like a whole lot. Do you think they can do anything better or?
Oh,
get it going?
They've got so many initiatives going at the moment. So many programs, like we got Jack Attack and all that sort of stuff going to try and bring younger people into the sport, try and bring females into sport, like try and keep that diversity going, trying to keep like clubs growing and not like, because we've had even through like COVID and whatnot, like we lost a lot of clubs. A lot of clubs couldn't afford to keep going. They've got like even Bowls Australia, like they've got now pathways programs and all that sort of stuff, bringing more people into like that Australian pathway. Even here at Carina, like we've got so many more initiatives going now. Bowls is really, I think it's really like on the up again. There's a lot of media around as well. Like I think every bowls club pushes to have media. Like a lot of clubs, like a lot of sports, just kind of get to give it to them. Like if there's tennis happening, if there's cricket, if there's swimming, like it's a given that there's a media around them. But bowls really, like every club pushes.
You got to work on it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Well, the social side's massive. You see the Christmas parties. The only time I play is when I'm absolutely blind. But yeah, I love it, and they pack up the bowls clubs.
Yeah.
What do you do? Do you get your work Christmas party down to the bowls?
Oh, I work here a lot of bowls clubs during Christmas time, and I will this year as well. Like we're sort of coming into that kind of Christmas period soon. And like even at the moment, every Friday, Saturday night, we'll have a green full of barefoot bowlers, and I'll be out there helping them, giving them pointers, asking what they need, even just giving them drinks and stuff like that. Like, it creates a positive space, I guess. 100%. And every now and again, you get people come back and want to do it again, and
it's good fun. All right, random questions now. Would you rather eat in or eat out?
Eat out.
Eat out? Oh, hang on, we'll get there. What's your go-to eat out spot?
Go-to eat out spot?
Yeah.
I like a good pub feed.
Pub feed, yeah.
Yeah, nice. Or down to the wharves or something, Felons.
Yeah, it's good there. Yeah. City, country or coast?
Country.
Country? Yeah. You miss home?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. You going to go back one day, you reckon? Or?
Guess see where jobs and bowls and everything takes me, I suppose. Don't really know.
Camping or resort? I reckon I'd be
camping.
Dream job?
Dream job? That's a hard one, because I guess doing an engineering degree, I guess my dream job would be being like a manager, or, you know, owning my own firm or something in an engineering sort of space. But bowls-wise, I guess being like a games coordinator in a really big club, earning the money that I want to and playing bowls every day, that's probably another dream job.
Good. Yeah, 100%. One person you want to spend a weekend with? Doesn't have to be bowls either.
Well, probably would have been Warnie, to be honest.
Yeah, you can say Warnie.
Yeah, I reckon. Warnie. Sad that he's gone, but probably he would have been one of the ones.
He would be a good time.
Yeah.
All right, so you're stuck on an island. You get 3 artists to listen to for a year. Who are you picking?
Righto. I reckon bit of Alan Jackson.
Yeah.
Alan Jackson. Bit of I know songs, but I don't know artists. Maybe even a bit of Luke Combs.
Yeah.
He's got that new.
He's coming to Brizzy.
Coming to Brizzy.
Did you get tickets or what?
I do have tickets.
You do?
Yeah. I know it was tough for people to get them, but I was lucky.
You got them.
And probably like Imagine Dragons or something.
Yeah. Like it. 2 pet peeves.
Pet peeves. Probably like arrogance, I guess. Arrogance and yeah.
Have a think.
People that don't eat their crust.
Yeah, I like it. That's good. One superpower. What and why? Don't say invisibility. She'll crack the shits. No, you can.
Probably the ability to fly, I reckon.
Yeah,
the ability to fly.
Cool.
Yeah. Wouldn't have to worry about parking in the city then.
True.
Just fly. Yeah.
Yep.
Favourite all-time meal?
Probably a nice crispy lasagna.
Yep.
Yep.
Are you Palmy or Palmer?
Palmy.
Palmy?
Palmy, yeah, 100%.
I'm Palmer. Last movie you watched?
Last movie I watched.
Give us a rating on it.
Last movie I watched. Probably... what was that? Tom Cruise one?
Oh, Top Gun.
Top Gun, yeah.
Top Gun 2.
yeah.
Have you seen the first one?
Yeah, I've seen them both, yeah.
What do
That
you
was probably
like
the
better?
last one I watched. Probably like the second one, just more modern. Everything's done
I've
better.
heard we got to see that, actually. Cheers. Cheers for the invite. How's that?
It's fantastic. How's if you haven't seen it? Oh, and I give it a 10.
How she didn't invite me? Oh, true. Yeah.
I give it a
Sorry.
10 too.
10?
It's amazing, incredible, yeah.
Beauty.
Loved it.
Best gift you've ever received?
Best gift. Girlfriend bought me some AirPods.
Yeah?
It's pretty good. Best
Going to ask you
gift.
I'll keep going, yeah.
No, yeah, that's probably up there. Yeah.
I was going to ask you if you had a girlfriend.
Yeah,
Is she still
yeah.
in Dolby or
No,
you meet
in
her
Brisbane.
down- You met her here?
Oh, no, so we went to school together.
Yep.
And she's moved to Brisbane for uni as well.
Right.
Yeah,
So that works well.
Yeah, it did.
Not
yeah.
living together yet?
No.
How long off?
See how it goes.
You're only 18.
Yeah.
One place you want to travel to?
Probably Canada.
Canada?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's a good spot. That's on our bucket list as
Yeah.
well. All right. So what are we playing today? That's it for the questions.
Playing singles.
Yep. So
Give you a touch up.
yeah. What's the game?
So it's 4 bowls,
Explain it.
21 up, and
So how does
closest.
that work?
So it's pretty much it goes one, like I'll throw one, you throw one,
Yep.
4, and that. So you get 4 each in an end,
4 each. Yep.
and whoever has the closest, like so if I have the closest and you have the second closest,
Yep.
I'll get 1.
Yep. I'll get nothing.
You'll get nothing.
Oh, so it's
I'll
just
get 1.
first to
So it's-
21.
Yep.
Oh, gotcha. Cool.
Yep.
I like it.
And so if I have 4 closer than your closest one, then I get 4. And
Yeah, gotcha.
if you have like it's same for you. If you have 1 closer than my closest
Yep.
one, you get 1.
Yep. All right, I got $20 in my wallet.
Yeah.
Have I got-
I didn't even bring $20.
No, that's all right. I've got it. Is there a handicap? Like,
I'm
give us
going to
some-
give you a 15 start on the first 21.
15, okay, so if I get over 15 or over,
No, so if you get 6 or over, you win,
6 or over.
and I go get 21.
Oh shit, nice. I like it. That's a good. All right, pressure on. Thanks, mate.
Right, no worries.
Appreciate it. Oh, right. Happy day. Yeah. Well done, brother.
Thanks, mate.
Here you go. That's a bet.
Alright. Thanks, mate. It's tough.
Well done, Jake. On to the guest.